Hi, my name is Meera Kurup. I have been volunteering at the Senior Living Community Center since the summer of 2015 as a poetry club coordinator. During volunteering, I met many residents who had Alzheimer's and could barely remember their past. The Poetry Club was made as a place to bring them happiness and enjoyment through poetry. I wanted to help patients suffering from Alzheimer's and their families in my way through my two passions, technology and poetry. This experience and desire was the inspiration for my application, ALZPoetry. Using this application, Alzheimer's patients can listen to poetry recorded by their family members. Both the memories of these poems and the voice of the family members will hopefully give them happiness and incite old memories. I have developed ALZPoetry as a website. For the next phase, I am working on developing the application of ALZPoetry to make it easier for Alzheimer's patients and family members to use. Here is a demo.
Here is the ALZPoetry website homepage, which includes information about ALZPoetry and why it was started, and an infographic slideshow about Alzheimer's and how it affects elders around the world and our country. We'll start by pressing the Join Now button, which redirects us to the ALZPoetry account page, where we can begin an ALZPoetry account. First, we start by adding family information. Then we go on to information about the Alzheimer's patient. And finally, we had information about family members who will also be using this joint account, including a relationship to the patient and an image that we can upload of said family member. Finally, we will create a username and password for the family members and the Alzheimer patient to use when they want to sign into their account. Once we finish making our ALZPoetry account, we can sign back in and go into the homepage, which includes information about Alzheimer's, the ways to pick a poem, check the recorded poems, and our favorite poems. Here is the code that was used to create the website in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Here is the prototype of the ALZPoetry app on a tablet, based off the website. An app was created to make it easier for family members to record poems and for Alzheimer's patients to listen to the poems. We'll begin by going to the About Alzheimer's page, which includes information about Alzheimer's and the history of Alzheimer's. Next is the Pick a Poem page, which is the true functionality of the app and the website. We'll start with The Arrow in the Song poem by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Here we can read the poem and begin recording by pressing the mic. As you read the poem, each line will be highlighted for the person recording the poem to know what line they're on and to read it, slowly and carefully. Finally, when the poem is finished, they can press the End button. Once the poem is finished recording, information can be added about who recorded the poem, including the name, date, and relationship. We finally reach the poem recording section, where all previously recorded poems can be found. When each poem is clicked, the voice recording of the poem will be available to listen to.